We're looking at is Tawan Cargill. He seems to be the best all-around player on the team, leading them with 10 rebounds and 1.6 steals.
Wake up, get straight to it, stay busy. If I don't, my mind will probably drive me crazy. Yeah, can't believe I'm 25 with no baby. Think I'm scared of being like the man that made me. Yeah, but shout out to my mama, cause she raised me. I can't wait until that day I can repay it.
Well, you know, I'm Tawan. I got you, man. Tawan Cargill. From Los Angeles, South Central to be exact. You know, 23rd block. That's where I was like raised up till like about 15. I went to 42nd, so that's like in the 40s, a hood, you know. We call it the Avs and stuff like that as well. So I kind of grew up over there with my auntie in the Pinks. So the Pinks was like, back then was like super dangerous and stuff like that. But my mom was working graveyard shift, so I needed to be over there with my cousins and stuff like that so they can pick me up from elementary and stuff like that, just to be, you know, for safety reasons and stuff like that. And growing up, you know, I had an older brother, well, I still do, but he had left when I was about like 7, so he went to prison for about 15 years, 2 bank robberies and stuff like that. He was only 14 when he was doing it, but he was trying to get some money. And just throughout my family and stuff, like I feel like prison and stuff like that has always been just really accustomed to what was going on and just the environments we grew up in. That's what we were just used to seeing and stuff. So my mom, actually my brother grew up on Hyde Park and Crenshaw. And then from there, we had, that's where, you know, the gangs and stuff like that, 60s, just being surrounded there. And all my cousins and stuff as well was all living there. So when I was born, that's where I came up on, and we moved to 23rd so my mom could get him away from all the violence and all that. 23rd opened me up a lot. They were filming a lot of movies around the neighborhood, so I got to be on set a lot too, like see like Transformers and stuff like that. So I got to meet Michael Bay, Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox. Down the street, they filmed G.I. Joe, so they had The Rock. Channing Tatum, I got to meet. So I'm meeting all these people and stuff like that. And then they was filming, they filming like music videos and stuff like that. I remember Monique, she eating in my front yard because we had a long driveway on 23rd. So they was filming like a music video for Anthony Hamilton at the time, and Monique was there. She was like the star in a music video, and they were doing like some catering and stuff like that, and they needed a long yard, so they rented out the front yard at my crib and stuff, and I got to meet Monique. So I was just used to always seeing different things, and I just knew that, damn, if I want more, I can get it. Like I was seeing it from a young age, like the stuff that I really liked to do, and it was fun. Like my mom was taking me, like I used to want to skateboard, so my mom took me to the X Games. She'd drop me off to these places too, and I really get to engage with people, meet different people, like see different shit. So just from a young age, I think 23rd like really helped me as a person just want more. So that's what it was.
In California, under palm trees, I sip promethazine. Watch me turn this art to money, I'm an ATM machine. I ain't done yet, but I'm a legend. If I leave, you have to settle 7 seas just to find another me. I'm in the lead, doing donuts at the finish line. Nothing less than perfect execution when committing crime. Funny how the things that make us cry get romanticized.
23rd Cimarron. You know, this is the house right here I grew up in. 2310 West 23rd Street, man, just to be exact. And that's where it all started at, man. Beautiful neighborhood, I loved it. Court fucked up right now and all that, but we here. Just brings back so many memories being on this street too, man. I ain't been here in a cold minute.
Is this where your trampoline you were saying earlier?
Trampoline right here, court right here. You know, it got broke down, but they still got it in the yard. Just bring back so many memories and stuff, man. You know, during the summer, I believe in like 2008, young kid, I get a notice on my door that they're filming Transformers 2. They filmed Transformers 1, but I don't believe I was there. But Transformers 2 was something special, man. I got to come out during the summer, so I got to really come here and experience being on set. You know, bringing back all the memories, man. It's crazy. So I got introduced to basketball. I remember Pee Wee's. I played at Baldwin Hills, but I was always the person. I was just a spot up shooter, corner, put him right there. I'm gonna nail it, and I just kept hooping. Even at the park at Second Avenue, like I said, I was playing against game bangers. I was playing against older people. I didn't care who was on the court. I was gonna hoop, and it was just a way of me escaping kind of the reality I was in, and just feeling like I had more, like, you know, I was getting my love that I kind of wanted in the household from the court. So once I got to ninth grade, it's like, okay, I'm getting a little bit older. Going to University High School in Westwood. So I loved the school when I first got there. I'm like, it's different. You know, I went to Audubon Middle School, so I used to see the Crips and the Bloods and stuff like that, get into it. And so just getting out to see that other side of uni was crazy because now I'm around rich kids and stuff like that. So ninth grade, ninth grade, I ended up missing the trial date. And I was short, so he like, trials is over, wait till next year. And 10th grade come, I try out. I make it to the last day of trials. Coach like, nah, you didn't make it. So I'm fucked up. I actually go home and I'm crying. I don't even cry like that, but I went home and cried that day. 11th grade comes, so now I'm like, fuck it. I ain't making the team here. I'm finna leave. I go to Crenshaw. All my friends from 42nd Audubon all went to Crenshaw, so I'm going back to the hood. And so now it's leading up to me going to Crenshaw, and I actually playing in Van Ness, like a recreation little kind of league in the summer. And Ed Waters at the time is the head coach at Crenshaw. He was there. He liked my game and said, you know, I told him I was transferring to Crenshaw already, and I didn't know who he was, so, you know what I'm saying, come through. Now I made the team, but I'm a junior. I'm 11th grader on JV, so that's bad. But I'm having fun because I'm now getting a chance to do what I want to do, and I'm getting some love. So the season ends and stuff like that, so I'm getting ready for senior year. It's a lot of transfers that are coming into Crenshaw because, like I said, we had our varsity team had went far in the playoffs, state-wise, so a lot of people were coming to the school. I'm like, in my head, like, damn, it's a lot of people coming, like, what am I gonna do? So I ended up trying out.
And this your senior year?
Senior year, I ended up trying out, not making the team.
So you never, in high school, you never played varsity basketball?
I never touched it.
So out of high school, you applied to, you said West LA?
West LA.
Okay.
The only college, because my grades and stuff wasn't that good. Yeah. At Crenshaw, I didn't know. It was literally like a foreign language being taught, and I'm like, what is all this shit? Yeah. That first year at West LA, I was getting accustomed to college life, so it was kind of rough. I had missed the trials again that year, but it was a different coach at the time. Coach Anthony Jones, man. Got so much love for him. That's a person that's helped who I am too and changed my life. He gave me a chance. He seen how hungry I was, and I had worked on my game a little bit more. I'm coming off the bench, freshman, learning the game, but I'm coming in with energy. Like I'm turned. Yeah. I got something to prove. My first game was a double-double starting, and we won. Next practice come around, I see my coach on the track. She like, come over here. He like, yeah, Tawan, you know, it's crazy that, I get to start you on this game, and now your season is ending. I said, why? What happened? What did I do? You're ineligible. So the next year roll around, I bust my ass. I'm in the gym crazy, but I'm in school, I'm in books. I figured it out. It's starting to click. So, sophomore year come around, I'm back. I made all state, all conference, first team. I averaged a double-double. Only person in the conference to do this. The end of my sophomore year goes, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to some showcases to see if I can get some college offers now. I ended up graduating, getting my AA in liberal arts, which was fantastic. I got to see another joy on my mom's face and something I was starting, like being first generation to do these things and stuff. So it was just like, damn, what are the odds of this? And then Alaska Fairbanks ended up calling. Coach Durham needed a wing, and I fit who he wanted and stuff like that. And I got an opportunity to do something that's never been done before. I ended up going to Alaska, and when I was there, man, I had my roommate, Trey Eisenhuff from Portland, Oregon. He had a great journey as well getting to Alaska. My boy Sal from Cerritos, so he's from Southern Cal as well. I remember we going on the first trip to Anchorage, and I tell my coach, I'm like, I don't want to play. I don't want to go on this trip, I say, because I wanted, if he wasn't letting them go, I felt like I wanted to, like, if you ain't let them go, I'm rocking with them. And I remember my boy Trey, he ended up getting a call. He don't got a scholarship. They ended up calling him, finagling him to get on the trip, and he ended up going. They went on the trip, and they ended up winning. Coach come back, he's like, I'm going to roll with them. So now I'm not even playing the rest of the year. I'm fucked up. I ain't on the team. I'm getting injured every time I'm about to, like, it was just a lot of things started to go downhill. It was tough, you know, because I already knew what was going to happen. Just coming from my environment was just like, oh, he ain't got there, and now he must wasn't good enough or something. Like, nah, I made a choice to help somebody else out. And so I was leaving Alaska, and it was like, now what I'm going to do? You know, I don't play basketball no more. You know, it hit me. That was my identity now, was to be a basketball player. It was just like, man, I'm now removed from Alaska from 2018 up until 2021. It's like, what do you want to do? And like I said, I always loved fashion. I always loved shoes as a youngin' and stuff like that. And why I love shoes so much, because they told stories. And for me, those stories was a way for me to like really imagine a different world that I wasn't accustomed to seeing. It hit me that, like, man, my story is great. We don't need to be looking at other people's stories and feeling like we ain't great or this and that. Like, everybody's gonna go through life how it's supposed to. Like, everything just happens. No accidents to life. It is what it is. You accept it and you keep going. And for me, I accepted everything that came with me. I accepted the good and the bad, and I was just a part of who I am. And I wanted to create a brand that everybody is able to align with. And I feel like everybody's with the odds. You know, so I had to go through all that stuff to end up how I want to now. Like, that's the icing on the cake for real, you know. So I'm happy about everything's ending how it's supposed to, and that's why the brand, I feel like it's gonna be really special and really big, so.
Breezy, 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 breezy.
All matte black, back to back, make back. Bring truck in the back filled with 60 stacks. Want a nigga running, nigga, we gon' run it back. Wanting we gon' run it with 100 running backs. Touchdown, hit the field goal, it ain't no turning back. Up down on my Richie rolling on them swaggin' now. Bust down on my bitches cause they bout a bag in that. Say they never leaving cause they bout a bag and that is that.